Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another video for you guys for my December documented album. So if you have not already seen my title page, go check that out first. It is the video right before this on my channel. So this is going to be the page behind it, behind my title page. It's going to be glued to the title page to the back side because I had the shaker on the one side, and you would see that shaker on the other side, and it wasn't pretty because I used my fuse tool, and so I wanted to cover it up on the back side. So this is just going to be another background that I create with stamps. So I'm using the Felicity Jane Holly stamp set that came in the kit that I got for my December documented, and I'm going to not leave all of my stamping and embossing in this video. I'm going to edit it and cut out some parts because it took me quite a while. This is a 6x8 paper. I cut it down and it's just white cardstock, and I'm just going to create a background, and I'm using the Versamark embossing ink pad, and I am just placing these stamps I'm just going to place them kind of all over the place, and I'm embossing them with Wow embossing powder in metallic gold rich. This is my favorite gold. It's like a true gold. It's not yellowy. It's not like coppery. It's just a really, really pretty gold. It's a perfect color gold. So I'm just using the Felicity Jane stamp set though. I did pull out in my kit for December Daily or December Documented, I did pull out several stamp sets, but for this page, I'm just using the Felicity Jane. And as you can see, I skipped over some parts so you guys didn't have to watch me through that. And I was off camera for the bottom anyway, so I just kind of skipped that out. So really, there's no right or wrong way to do this, you guys. I have people ask me all the time, how do you create these beautiful background with stamps? And I'm like, it's really, really simple. You just place your stamp down and then you kind of build around it. And you can stamp off of the page, which really doesn't matter because I ended up covering up some of it. You'll see here in a minute. But yeah, it's really easy. It does take a while. It's time consuming. It's not a project that's going to be a quick one, that's for sure, if you're doing a complete background. But it's definitely fun to me, at least. I really do love and enjoy creating backgrounds with my stamps. I feel like that's the main way that I use my stamps because I do it so often. But again, it does take some time, but in the end, I always love, 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 love looking at the backgrounds that I create because they're original. They're completely different than, what somebody else would have sat down and created. Even if you use the same stamp set, they can still look completely different. So I just think it's super fun to kind of create your own pattern paper, I guess, with your stamps. So yeah, I'm going to skip a little bit more, and now I'm all the way at the top and I'm all the way at the end, which is super fun. The magic of editing. I do not use any photos on this. It's just kind of a page to cover up that back of that title page. So the next video that you guys see that is December documented will actually have some photos, and I will be actually documenting some December. I do have a lot of photos already printed out and ready to go. So, okay, so now I'm going to use my Nuvo stencil brushes for the very first time. So I'm using the Distress Oxide and Candied Apple. I got these brushes from my little scrapbook store. Michelle sent them to me, and I actually really like them. I will say I played around with them a little bit. I used some different techniques here. So you can do it in round, like little circular motions, or if you want to do it like fast, you can just swipe it like I am. So when you're using the blending tool, if you have the Distress Oxide blending tool, it does take a while to get that much coverage. But if you're using this brush, it goes on quite fast. So you will see here in just a minute, I will wipe it off because it's on the embossed images, and I just wanted to make sure that it was going to wipe away, because the gold was getting lost underneath the red oxide ink, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't ruining what I just worked so hard on. So, and as you can see, you can layer with just like any other kind of blending brush. You can do it really light, like I have it there in the middle, or you can just continue to kind of layer over top. And I really like this brush. I feel like I need one for every color of Distress Oxide ink. And yeah, you can see if you like stipple it, you can get it a little bit darker, or a brighter, darker coverage, I guess. And then if you kind of brush it on like that, it's kind of lighter. But if you brush it on, you can layer it and make it darker if you want to make it darker. So yeah, I really, 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 really like that. I like that about the brush. It took me no time to get this full thing covered. Otherwise, if I would have been using a little blending tool from Tim Holtz, it would have taken me forever. So if you have a larger amount to cover, then these are great for that. They're really, really great for that. And so now I'm just, like I said, wiping off the embossed image so you can see that gold shine through. And I love the way that it looks. So pretty. I'm just taking a paper towel. It's not wet because I don't want it to blend. So that's it. I do go around the edges with some, or not the edges. I do take some stars here and use up that ink just to not waste it. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be a small little video at the end, so stay tuned for that. Hello everyone. So real quick, I know how you guys just saw how I created this, but I really wanted to show you, I messed up, and you guys know how I like to keep it real. So I did some stitching to adhere this page to this one, and I did black stitching. I did it all the way here, and I started down here, and then I realized it looked terrible. So I stopped about right midway. So I just want to let you know that things do not always turn out the way that you want them to. This is not how I wanted my title page to look at all. I'm not in love with it, but it's all good. I do need to add some there. I did not realize that. It's all good. It's okay. Things don't have to be perfect, right? I do struggle with that. And I just saw a post from one of my friends on Instagram, on her Insta stories, Teresa from Larkin Designs. If you guys don't know, check her out. She is here on YouTube and on Instagram. But yeah, so you look at everybody else's, right? You look at everybody else's and you're like, wow, theirs looks perfect. Mine does not look so perfect. And me, even though I'm a YouTuber, I still struggle with that. I look at other people's and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Mine looks nothing like that. But you know what? That's okay. Mine isn't supposed to look like that. Mine is supposed to look like me, and people make mistakes, and I'm not going to redo this whole thing because I made one mistake. So I'm done. I'm not going to focus on the one mistake that I did make. I'm going to focus on the part that I love about it, which is the shaker and the little part down here. And I love this. This is gorgeous. And I actually like it with the buffalo plaid around it. So I'm done with this. I'm going to move on to the next page and call it done. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is the end of this video, but I did really quick want to jump on here and say that it's okay if you make mistakes. Just learn from them and move on and work it out the best you can, right? So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I hope that y'all have an amazing day. Bye.